homegirl wants to stay on fleek. And Tinder in the tower. She is the only blonde person in the scene. Dirt everywhere. And her feet are spotless.
Between asleep and awake, where you can still remember dreams. I swear I'll always love you, and that's where I'll be waiting. That's where I'll be waiting. That's where I'll be waiting.
I'm Lexi, and you're watching Lexi. Today, we are going to be doing a thing that I do very frequently on Periscope called Disney Rants. And I'm so excited for this because I think we've all been in that situation where we're watching a movie and we're like, there's no way that would happen in real life. Or we think to ourselves, like, that is so ridiculous. There are some things that you just need to get off your chest. So, why not talk about one of the most ridiculous movies I love? One of my personal favorites. I watch it honestly like every week. Tangled. Because we all know Rapunzel walks around with no shoes or socks on, something I'm sure your mom yelled at you a million times for doing as a kid, and her feet stay spotless. So let's get into it. By the way, yes, this is a Tsum Tsum onesie. It is literally the comfiest thing ever, and I never want to take it off. For those of you who haven't seen Tangled, which most of you probably have, Rapunzel was stolen from her royal family, locked away in a tower, and used for her magical glowing hair. That glows when she sings. So, as ridiculous as that sounds, it could happen. We live in a magical world. We don't even know if aliens exist. So, then Mother Gothel, she, homegirl wants to stay on fleek. And she goes all like cuckoo psycho because Rapunzel gets taken away by Flynn Rider. Flynn Rider, who surprisingly stuck around for a long time considering Rapunzel whacked him in the head like 40 times. I don't know how he didn't suffer a concussion, but that's for a later date. Anyways, so then they go on this mysterious magical journey. It was a long time ago because if I was locked in that tower, you know what I would have been doing, Netflix and chill. But she basically was the most productive human being on Earth, which brings me to the subject rant. That is, why the heck was Rapunzel so productive? I mean, seriously, she did so much. So let's go through some of the lyrics and we are going to go through how much Rapunzel did before 7:15, which is more than any of us would probably ever do all week. It's so sparkly. Okay, anyways, the first lyric, 7 a.m. the usual morning lineup. So she's got a routine going. Start on the chores and sweep till the floors are clean. Polish and wax, do laundry and mop and shine up. Sweep again, and by then it's like 7:15. In 15 minutes, Rapunzel managed to polish, wax, do laundry, mop, shine up, and sweep twice. Girl! That is a talent. I think if the whole Royal Kingdom thing doesn't work out, you definitely have a career in house cleaning. You could start your own cleaning agency. What is your secret? Because by 7:15, I'm still in bed looking at my alarm going off and going, no. So I think that she is a rather productive person, and I think that we should all hire Rapunzel to clean our houses. Anyways, so after that, she reads a book, or maybe 2 or 3. She adds paintings to her gallery. She plays guitar. She knits, cooks, and basically we lost Rapunzel. Here she is. and basically wonders when will her life begin. Girl, let me just tell you, your life has already begun because you've done more in like 15 minutes than I have done all year. You are a productive little lady. So, then after lunch, it's puzzles, darts, and baking. She must be real hungry because she just ate and she's baking again. Hey, I don't judge. That would be me. Paper mache, a bit of ballet, and chess. Pottery, ventriloquy, candle making. Then she'll stretch, maybe sketch, take a climb, sew a dress. I feel like she is the most well-rounded human being in the world. Like, seriously, maybe we're doing it wrong. Maybe we should just lock our kids in towers all day instead of sending them to school. But then again, I think about it, and if this was my movie, I would not be doing all of that. I think it would be like, I probably, yeah, no. I might do some of those things, like the baking and the cooking and the candlestick making. No. Candlestick making. If you've seen the movie, go back and watch the movie. She made like thousands of candles. I'm like, what are you gonna do with all of these candles? What do you do with all of these candles? I wanna know. I feel like if this was a movie about my life, it would be like 7 a.m. the usual morning lineup. Fall on the floor and eat till my plate's all clean. Food coma, nap, skip laundry, don't mop, don't shine up. Sleep again, and by then, the day's over. Well, there's always tomorrow. There's no denying that Mother Gothel gave her a lot to work with. She must have literally lived in like the local craft store. Ours is Michael's. Wait, no, because it's like the 18th century. So what do we, Michelangelo's? Yeah, that sounds good. But, I mean, can you imagine Mother Gothel rolling up in like a guitar center and they're like, she plays? It's like, she must play goth music. But seriously, she gave her a lot to work with. So, I mean, in that sense, Rapunzel at least had something to do. With all that free time on her hands, it's no wonder Rapunzel fell in love with the first man that came in her tower. Tinder in the tower! Luckily, Flynn Rider ended up becoming a great guy and ended up basically saving her life as well as his. Luckily, she could count on those magical tears. I mean, imagine if she couldn't. Anyways, let's move on to the next subject. Now, the next rant subject. Rapunzel's notoriously bare feet. Now, this, I know I am not the only one that this bugs. Literally, this girl jumps down her tower, puts her feet in water. Then after she dunks her feet in water, she runs around in the grass and mud in the forest that has dirt everywhere. And her feet are spotless. Meanwhile, Flynn Rider's boots are full of dirt and they're all distressed. So, what? Why wouldn't they animate even just a little ounce of dirt on her precious little princess feet? That is crazy. Why? And not to mention, I mean, she's running through rocks, she's running through sticks. I mean, how are her feet not cut? Wait. Actually, maybe Rapunzel had so much time in her tower that she, like, suddenly became this, like, master scientist that created the first invisible pair of shoes. Regardless, I mean, nobody could lend the poor girl a pair of shoes. She went through that whole song and dance and nobody said, you know what, you can have my shoes. Or I just feel like you could make shoes out of leaves, something. I hate being barefoot. For me personally, I hate being barefoot on dirty ground. I mean, my mom yelled at me a million times, like, put shoes on, you're gonna cut your feet, or you're gonna dirty your feet. Why? Why does she not have shoes on? Why? No one could lend this poor girl shoes for a little poor princess feet. So my last point in the rant is this scene where Rapunzel goes into the town and she's like, whoa, culture shock. I have not seen anybody but Mother Gothel's creepy face for years, and suddenly I'm surrounded by all of these people. Now, the first girls in the beginning, tell me they don't look like a bunch of little Princess Annas, right? They do! And then, also, Rapunzel goes into the town, she has her hair super long, those girls can braid super fast. I don't know if these people are like genetically bred to do things like the Flash, like they're like in hyper speed. How did they do it? Her hair must have been so heavy. But anyway, she got that beautiful braid with all the flowers that's so iconic that we love. And she's like dancing around and bringing people in, and no one thinks, who is this girl with freakishly long hair? She is the only blonde person in the scene. Go back and watch it. She's literally the only blonde person in the scene, in the whole town, I guess. And she's dancing around and she's bringing people in. No one thought, I've never seen this girl before, and why is her hair so long and blonde, because none of our hair is blonde, and also, why is she barefoot? What? Like, to me, it's like so like crazy that no one ever thought once, maybe this could be the lost princess. Hello, Flynn Rider. You grew up in the town. You, of all people, should have known she was the lost princess. She can heal you. It's like, what? And then to make things even more obvious, she starts drawing chalk drawings with the kids. She is like freaking Picasso, and her specialty is the royal sun, the symbol of the lost princess. I mean, like, hello. So that I just find so hilarious. Like, it just doesn't even make sense. Thank you so much for watching. If you have made it this far in the video, you are a true Infinity Squad member. And if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, click that subscribe button so you can join our exclusive Disney Squad. The squad members are amazing, and the best way to like connect with other squad members is by following me on Periscope, joining our live streams, and I can talk back to you guys. And remember, you guys, no matter what you're going through, big or small, I'm always here for you. We have the same heart, and don't ever hesitate to come to me for advice or help, or if you just need somebody to talk to. I'm always there for you, and the best way to contact me is generally through Snapchat. That's usually the best way to contact me. And I love you guys, so see you later. Oh, let me know what movie you want me to do next. Let me know what movie that you want me to do. Pascal plummeted to his doom. No, Pascal. Rapunzel!